Alright, so today for Excel homework number 4, pivot tables. First question is to create a pivot table showing the average price per house in each city and include the number of houses in the next column. So first I'll click on my data on the inside, then switch it to pivot table form. Next, with the pivot table builder, I'll then clear all my options so that way I can start fresh. So my first column I want to be my city. Drag that down to row and labels. Next, sales price. So next sale price, and that'll give me the sum of my sale prices and also the count of city next to the sale price. So now, as you can see from each city, Atlantic Beach, Baldwin, Jacksonville Beach, and Neptune Beach, the count of houses for each city that were sold is right here. The grand total being 8,052. But for my sum of sale price, I want it to be average and not the sum. So then I'll change it from sum to average. Come back, make sure that is in number. So my average number will be in number, and I want to change that from 2 decimal places to 0. All right. So here you have the average sale price for each city, along with the number of houses sold in those city, and then at the bottom here you have the grand total of houses, and now you have the sum of all the averages for each city. And that is the question, that is the answer to question number 1. All right, so for question number 2, it says create a pivot table, the number that shows the number of homes in each city that sold for $1 million or more. So I will include this question to the first video. So now I will go for my current pivot table, sale price, clear all, and I would prefer to type in a million. All right, now to answer question 2, I want to start over on a different sheet. So I'm taking sheet 1 that I had, creating another pivot table on sheet 2, and to figure out which houses were sold for $1 million or more, I'm going to include sale price into my report filter space, my city into row labels, and my sum of sale price into values on my pivot table builder. Now I will go to the drop down here at sale price, clear all the arranged data, and I prefer to click each one that was sold for $1 million or more. So I'm start right here, click on all of these selling prices for $1 million or more till I get to the bottom. may take a little while. I use this way because I feel like this is the easiest way to not confuse myself. Almost finished to the bottom. I click on the last selling price. Alright, I'm gonna exit out of that. So as you can see, it gives you a total for each city and also the grand total of the houses sold for $1 million or more. But I want the number of houses sold for $1 million or more. So now I'm going to go to total, sum, count. Okay, so this right here will give me the count of each houses in each city sold for $1 million or more, and also the overall grand total. So Atlanta Beach sold 7 houses for $1 million or more. Jacksonville 48 were sold for $1 million or more. Jacksonville Beach had 5 houses that were sold for $1 million or more, and Neptune Beach had 4 houses that were sold for $1 million or more. And the grand total of the houses sold for $1 million or more in each city is 64. So those two sheets, sheet 2, sheet 1, show the answers to the 2 questions asked for the Excel homework number 4, pivot tables, for the first question and also the second one. Thank you.